how we celebrate it in the future. Yeah, to scare off the monster. So after we discuss about our culture, let's fly to Beijing, the most famous city in China. And as you see the picture, this is called Forbidden City. What's special making the Forbidden City famous around the world? It has 9,999 rooms inside the palace. 9,000. You didn't hear me wrong. It's 9,999 rooms. It's the most room structure in the Chinese history. And the emperor typically live in this palace. And here you go. This is called dragon's chair. It's where the emperor sits there to manage the affair of the state. And he meets all the administrators and all kinds of officers that work for the country. This is the dragon chair. And this one is called Tianpan, also means the temple of heaven. It's where the emperor go there annually to pray for the good harvest of the country. And this is our famous, one of the 7 wonders of the world. It's called Great Wall. Have you ever been here? Please raise your hand if you've been there. Oh, nice, nice. If you've never been there, you should. Because why? In Chinese old saying, we have a term that if you've never been to Great Wall, you are not a brave man. So yeah, if you've never been there, it's a good time to go. And the Great Wall is about 13,000 miles long, and it was first built in the Qin dynasty, which is 206 BC. And after we're talking about so much about the emperor, like the fancy side, let's go back to the place where the normal people live. This is the typical structure of the old Chinese family. It's called 四合院. It means, yes, 四合院. It means a square structure that based on feng shui. The common area in the middle, the sunshine can shine on it, and then it's where the area that most people come checking each other and for the family gathering. And after we're talking about so much about the old traditional stuff, let's come to the new building of Beijing. And this is where the 2008 Olympic host. It's called Bird Nest. It's a very modernized structure. And with the bird nest, we also need an egg to put in the bird nest, right? So this is the National Theater that is in an egg shape. It's perfectly compared to the bird nest that is the country purpose making it this way. And these two structures, they all locate in the same city line, in the middle of the city line. So it making it make more sense. And as you guys all eating, but unfortunately we don't have these dishes for you today. Yeah, this is the most famous Beijing dish. It's called Peking roast duck. The skin outside is very crispy, and the meat inside is very juicy. So I wish next time we could bring some to you all. So if you never try it, don't hesitate. Just go Beijing, try this one. You will not regret. It makes me yummy too. It makes me hungry. So why not let me pass on to Fan to talk about more Chinese interesting cities.
Thank you, Felix. I'm hungry too. Hello everyone. Happy New Year. 恭喜發財. Okay, let's take a flight from Beijing to Shanghai. Beijing and Shanghai, it's like Washington D.C. and New York in U.S. They are capital. They are political capitals and economical capitals. So Shanghai is the one of the 4 municipalities in China. It is the economically most developed city in China. It keeps several records in economy. First, it has the world's busiest container port, and also it has the fastest train. So this is Lujiazui. This is the financial district of Shanghai. It is so important to Shanghai, just like Wall Street to New York. This is Nanjing Road. This is the shopping area for Shanghai. It is the world's busiest road. This is nighttime. You can see too many people on the road, but the daytime is totally different. Let's see. So crowded, huh? In Chinese we say this is people mountain, people sea. And by the way, Shanghai is the largest city in China by population. It has population over 24 million. 7 times of Los Angeles. Yeah, besides modern parts, Shanghai also reserves some traditional parts. This is Zhouzhuang. This is typical water town in China, and it also appeared in the movie Mission Impossible 3. It's so beautiful. Do you ever been there? Oh, you should be there. It's so beautiful and relaxed. In terms of food, this meatball is a very typical Shanghai food. It's so juicy inside that people can drink the juice with a straw, like drink a soda water. By the way, we don't provide that today. So sorry for that. Next, we go to the most relaxing city in China, Chengdu. Chengdu is the provincial capital of Sichuan province. It is the hometown of panda. Do you love panda?
Yeah.
Great. I love too. More than 80% of the panda in the world, including wild and artificial feeding, they are born in Chengdu. Oh. Sorry, technical problem. So this is typical Chengdu people's life. They love drinking tea. They spend almost a half day in the tea house. Chengdu tea house is featured as a bamboo chair and a wooden table. Chengdu people can drink a pot of tea with friends for half day. Next, mahjong. This is the most popular game in Chengdu. Chengdu people so love mahjong, and almost every family holds one set, at least one set of mahjong. They play mahjong everywhere. In the tea house, on the water, under the water. So there's a joking about mahjong that people say in Chengdu, if you take a flight over Chengdu, the only noise you can hear in the aircraft, that's the sound of playing mahjong. Chengdu people love relaxing. They also respect education. Shishi Middle School. This middle school has a history over 2,000 years. It remained at the same location. So this is Bianlian, means face change. It's Sichuan opera. Did you ever see live show? Yeah, last year, right? Good. Yeah, the performer of the Bianlian, they can change the face by wave the hand or just move the head in just 1 second. It's so amazing. So if you're tired about urban life in Chengdu, you can go around. This is Jiuzhaigou. It's a very famous viewpoint in Chengdu, close to Chengdu. It was well known for its mountain level of waterfalls, clean water, and the snow-covered peak. This is Leshan Buddha. This is tallest stone Buddha statue in the world. It has 213 feet in height. So if I stand close to Buddha, I almost, it's the same height as his toes. Okay, in terms of food, Chengdu people love spicy food. So their food are always red, spicy. So this is Chengdu fish, and they have also 3 typical food in Chengdu. That is mapo tofu, Chengdu hot pot, and what else? Let me think about it, sorry. The last one is dandan mian. We provide 2 today. That is dandan mian and mapo tofu. Hope you enjoyed it. Okay, next, Frank is going to introduce the other city, Harbin.
Thank you, Frank. How you guys enjoy the spicy food? Yeah. Pretty hot, huh? Let's go somewhere to cool it down. Harbin. Harbin is in the very north of China, which is in Heilongjiang province, and it also borders Russia. So, as you can see, there are many Russian-style buildings in the city. This one is an Orthodox church, which were building 1907. So, we don't only have buildings that are old, we also have buildings that are cold. This is an ice sculpture building. They will have ice sculpture building festival every year in the winter. They will have sculptors sculpt these huge buildings with only ice. It's very beautiful, right? Amazing. Princess Elsa might have been living in that. Let it go, let it go. Can't take the temperature anymore. The average lowest temperature in winter in Harbin is as low as minus 36 degrees. Wow, oh my god. But it's good news for skiers. Who skied? Do you have any skiers in the house? Yeah. And in winter, there are also this beautiful scenery. They have the icicles on the tree that drop down, hanging on the trees. So they're beautiful white crystal icicles. In terms of food, Harbin in the area that we always grow corns and wheat. So we have dumplings and also juanbing, which is similar to burritos. So you can call them Chinese burritos. Once we have Chinese burritos and dumplings, we also have barbecues that is pretty popular in the area. The people love to go out at night and have barbecues and beer. Harbin Beer is the most famous beer brand in China. They will host an annual beer festival. They provide free beer and free food. It's so amazing. So have some beverage. We're going to fly to the south, Shenzhen City. Shenzhen is in the very south of China mainland. And it is the first city that opened as an economic center 30 years ago. So it was built in the 1980s. Back then, it was just a small village with only a very small population. There were no freeway or fancy tall buildings, but bam! 30 years later, Shenzhen became this wonderful modern city. And Shenzhen also won International Garden City Award in 2000. Shenzhen also have beaches because it was built around the seasides, just like our Long Beach. And for the ladies, we also have shopping malls. Dolce and Gabbana, Fendi and Redana, you name it. Who has an iPhone? Everybody has an iPhone? Good. Your iPhone is made in Shenzhen. It's made in a factory called Foxconn. The company made the screen and then assemble the phone and ship it to you. There's another advantage of Shenzhen, which is Shenzhen is right beside Hong Kong. So the economy and culture exchange rate there is a huge thing. In terms of food, Shenzhen shares the same kind of food tradition as the Cantonese food. So dim sum, cha fan, cha min, and the meat bun, shrimp dumplings, they're all so popular in the area. Amazing. So enjoy your food and welcome to
Did we make you more hungry? Who want to go to China? Where do you want to go?
Is this like a
Which city? Which city do you want to go?
Harbin, Beijing?
Sign up with Heidi and ask for G's approval.
Next time you go, ask the kid.
I see where this is going.
We save the questions later, but now I would like to invite our boss, Dr. G. Joshi, to say a few words.
I encourage you to stick to the last because this time it's all our staff and student assistant doing the entertainment. We have people playing Chinese instrument, multi-instrument, and the last will be the girls will do a dance for you. So stick to the last.
你好，
新年快乐。
新年快乐。Over here. It's Happy New Year. Well, Happy New Year to all of you.
Happy New Year.
新年快乐 to all of you. Right? Well, first of all, I want to thank the International Training Programs, Heidi and the team, Antia, and everybody for putting this program together. I think slowly but certainly this has become a tradition of celebrating Chinese New Year in the form of thanking the staff from the International Training Program. So thank you so very much. Well, they did the presentation, so you already know about all those cities. I don't need to approve for you to go there. So any request you're going to make, I say, you already been there. I don't need to do that. Well, I think, this adds to the diversity, the multicultural mission, the global mission we have at the university. I think this really does add to the flavor. I hope that we had the president or the provost come, but always next year, as Heidi said, we will kind of expand this a little bit. But again, we do have the Chinese Culture and Film Festival, Food Festival, all those kind of activities. So China, whatever you think of it, it's a major world power. It has the most traditional culture, language, very rich in all these kind of things. So we need to learn about China more. We need to learn Chinese language. It is becoming actually after English. People say Spanish and Chinese are going to be the most important language in the world, whether it's trade, business, cultural exchange, educational exchange, whatever you do. So certainly these kind of programs help us. So I want to thank again Heidi and the team and enjoy the food. There is plenty. The Chinese food is not hot enough. So you have to bring the sriracha sauce. So enjoy the afternoon.
Can I keep you a little longer, Pete? Can I keep you a little longer?
Oh, okay.
Speaking of diversity and culture immersion, that's why we asked everybody to write Happy New Year in different languages here. Heidi and G just showed us how to say Happy New Year in Chinese, 新年快乐. And G, could you also teach us, I believe you know these three languages, could you also teach us to say Happy New Year in Nepali, Newali, and Hindi?
The three I wrote is, the first one is Naya Barsoko Subhakamana.
Can you follow him?
Naya Barsoko Subhakamana.